calm presence on the back end for Vegas, especially with no Alex Pietrangelo. McDavid, Eichel, and we are underway. It's Edmonton and Vegas, the two rulers of the West the last couple of years.
So a little different look here for the Vegas Golden Knights.
Two of the top 12 in the entire league off the draw. A quick dish by Theodore, back to Jack Eichel. Challenging is Janmark up top. Henrique. Nurse and Bouchard down low. Shot. Score! Theodore finds the range from up top. Might have been tipped by Carlson.
Theodore is one of the best in the league at threatening this wrister right down Main Street. You're going to see him loaded right there, tipped down. Pickard thinks he has it with the blocker. The second one in line is Stone. When it's Hurdle and Stone that create that wall in front of the goaltender. And once Theodore sees that, he zips it in, and that's all it takes. The quick wrister deflected once, maybe jumps the second time, but a perfect tip by
Louis, you talked about the forecheck. Vegas, quite a departure from L.A. in terms of Edmonton's matchup in that regard.
They're going to be aggressive, especially on the roof.
Off the draw, off the bar. Here's a chance for Frederick.
Blood Vegas, this one here is Trent Frederick gets this quick.
Ruled out for the series on the Edmonton side. Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard. Swung back, Corey Perry off his back foot. Down low, jamming away his cane. Second time in front. And that's stolen and cleared by Smith. Plowing his way through the middle. Gives it up for Draisaitl. The return pass broken up. And Eichel swooping in. And through the neutral zone. Jack Eichel hits the trailer. Waiting. Shooting. Scoring. Mark Stone. 2-0 Vegas.
What a shift by Mark Stone, though. Two turnovers coming over the line by Edmonton. This is the second one. And then it's Stone who's late. What a fake. Little fake like he's going to release that one. Corey Perry bites on it. And then he sifts this one 5-hole quickly. Makes the move and bam, right there off the stick.
The stretch to Riley Smith and sent in deep by Nicholas Wall. Vegas a deep club, especially down the middle. Klingberg up the left-hand side. Leon Draisaitl. Cross ice, McDavid has Perry in front. Perry scores! And Edmonton right back in the game. It's 2-1. The wily veteran, Corey Perry. He'll be 40 in 2 weeks. That's his third of the playoffs.
What a finish. What poise by Corey Perry. He's around the net, has great hands. This is just transitional play, and it's the top line of Edmonton. Far pass across by Draisaitl, finds McDavid with speed, and where does Corey Perry go? He gets to the side of the net. Instead of just one time in this, though, the quick hands to corral this puck, walking around Adin Hill, has to explode from left to right to try and cut this down.
Nicholas Waugh against Perry's old teammate in Anaheim, Adam Henrique, who wins the faceoff, and we're underway. 5-on-5 hockey to start period 2. Vegas a 2-1 lead. Stepping up is Henrique. Down the slot with a wrist shot, and that went off the goalpost.
Both plays. He's up the ice here, and he gets to this puck. A little drive into the zone, and he pushes everybody back. But because of that, it's Henrique, the late man, that comes in. He picks up this puck, and he gets this shot through. And it's a little knuckler that finds him in a role where you saw him go up and down the lineup a little bit for Vegas. Another versatile forward, 2-on-1.
Here's Janmark. Centering pass, and Hill. Did he hold position? Puck was tucked 5-hole, and Hill able to keep it out. He thought they had it covered up.
Yeah, just a little bump off the boards here for Janmark, and he is able to throw this to the middle, and Arvidsson gets the inside track on the bigger McNabb. And right here gets a nice piece of this centering pass by Janmark and deflects it right into Hill. For Adin Hill, he knows he is in position, and it just gets inside his pads, but he closes that up and just holds his ground right on the line.
McDavid back to Bouchard. Nugent Hopkins. Bouchard. Nugent Hopkins, one-timer to save on Draisaitl by Adin Hill. Excellent stop.
Bump pass back right here by Nugent Hopkins to Draisaitl, who finds himself in that bumper position.
Just under 100 miles an hour on that blast. Here's Draisaitl out to McDavid up top. Heading for the net. Shooting, and a stretching save made by Adin Adin Hill, one of his best tonight.
And this is the rush up the ice. Little drop pass to McDavid. That's a pretty good save by Hill.
18-6, so they've been coming on. Outshot the Golden Knights 12-1 in that middle frame. They started the face-off win. Nugent Hopkins, and Vegas has missed the net several occasions tonight with good looks.
Another quick strike right there by Nicholas Waugh on the one-timer.
McDavid and Draisaitl on the ice, spitting for the equalizer. One-timer ripped by Bouchard off the glove of Hill. Whacked off of Hill, and in the back of the net by Leon Draisaitl. This game is tied at 2.
The net, and then as soon as the McDavid line gets on the ice, he just goes right down. Good little stop up in the corner, and it's the one-timer by Bouchard. Lots of pressure on the defense of Edmonton by the forwards of the Vegas Golden Knights. The one-timer isn't clean, but it pops up in the air, and Leon Draisaitl banks it off of Adin Hill. He's got to reach up high to try and grab this one, and off the one hop, Leon Draisaitl with that.
Of a dubious nature, Theodore across to Eichel. Loads, dishes, Stone inside, and Pickard, a tremendous stop!
The Crosby tip, and that one's just a little bit wide, tries to put this one out from behind, and it's Hurdle that jams away at this one, and he gets
Brandon Saad, stutter step, over the line, poke check brilliantly. What a play by Darnell Nurse, and it's Klingberg who has possession for Edmonton. A dart to Nugent Hopkins, Kane across, Hyman's open, shot score! Zach Hyman gives Edmonton its first lead. It's 3-2 with 3 to go.
A turnover on the line and a good defensive play. Darnell Nurse with the poke check. Ryan Nugent Hopkins with the breakout. And this sends this all in motion. Good drive into the zone by Nugent Hopkins. The hard pass across from Evander Kane. And what a shot by Zach Hyman. He unleashes this wrist shot. Up over top of Hanifin, who's going down to block, and he picks the corner up over the glove of Adin Hill. The Oilers have their first lead of game number 1.
Eichel playing defense here, Louis. Drive by Barbashev, and that was blocked. Hill still between the pipes. And now, what a move by Brown around Theodore. Reach shot, score! Connor Brown extends the lead to 4-2.
Connor Brown is on fire right now. Last year in the playoffs and the journey to the final, and he has done it again here in the playoffs. 2 goals to close out Game 6 against the Kings, and what an individual effort. Defend, good shot block by Bouchard. Brown sweeps in and picks up this puck in an outside-inside move on Shea Theodore. A left-handed defenseman playing the right side, gets the inside track, and he picks that past Hill once again for a 4-2 lead. What a move, what a finish.
2 goals in Vegas. A chance, a wrist shot, Eichel. One last block against Jack Eichel by Matthias Janmark, and game 1 is over. Edmonton rallies from 2-0 down to defeat the Vegas Golden Knights by a count of 4-2.